Hello friends, welcome to my channel. So today is going to be the last 4th of July mani. So for the base color, I am using this very pretty shimmery red, Paparazzi, my new flame. But just so you know, they have now changed the packaging. They no longer have the polka dots and the name is changed to Miss something or some M word. I apologize. I'll have to put it below for you, but very pretty red. On two of the nails, I'm going to go to Maniology Plate M474, and I want to get the lines here. I will be using Maniology's Baum Watt B170, and wish me luck because I am not good at getting my lines to where they are not wobbled. Yeah, let me turn it and do them this direction. I'm also going to swap in that direction. Swipe. I'm going to pick it up this way. Okay, they are fine right there. See if I can get them on the nail without a big wobble. Because the nail's curved, so I'm trying to just go in immediately, straight down, and push. I'm pushing to try to get it around the curve of the nail. And I'm just going to come up slowly so I don't hopefully peel anything up. Okay, I'm not mad about that. That is much better than I typically get on there. Yay. Thank you for sending me some good luck. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing to one more nail and be back. Okay, we got it. Okay, so now we're going to go to Maniology Plate M596. And we are going to get this image here. It says Stars and Stripes. Going to go ahead and pick that up with Bam White as well. So on my first set I had done, we did white as the base color. My nails I have now, we did dark blue, so now we're doing the red. So I'm kind of swapping out what I've used for the colors in the pickup to get a different look for each one. The one I had in the white with the white base, I'm gonna redo that one. It's missing that very top portion. It I had done the pickup of it with blue. Okay, so I've done that tapping motion to make sure I get everything in each of those pieces. So that did better. So let me get this bottom part off. And then I'm going to set that aside to dry. Okay, and I'm going to go to this image, still Bam White, but I don't know. Yeah, I guess I better go ahead. I was going to say I don't want that flag area because it's going to be a lot of white, but just in case, because I did trim those nails down, but they're still a bit long. I may have should have taken off a bit more, but that's okay. We're gonna work with it. Oh, I forgot I used up that stamper. Okay, so I waited too long. I'm gonna have to redo it. Okay, got it. I'm gonna set that aside to dry. Okay, so what I'd like to try to do, I want to do this image. It's got some different, like, it's got like the actual fireworks and then the firework. I want to try to on the, you know, those ones like kind, to use a different color, and then on the rest of them, put Bam White. I'm trying to decide which color I should go in with first, because I'm gonna have to work really fast, and this still may not work. but hopefully it will. But for those ones, I'm gonna go to Maniology's Twinkle Toes B497. Beautiful color. Love this one. So this is part of where I'm bringing in some blue. Got both of my bottles open. Let's see what I should do here. Let's Okay, let's just try the do the white first. If they get mixed, it's okay. I'm not too mad about it. Just try to get it on there. Okay, and then twinkle toes just go everywhere else. Okay, let's see. Hopefully we got it. Okay, I think we can work with that. So now I'm gonna let that dry as well. Okay, and then I want to go to back to twinkle toes, and we're gonna get this star. Okay, and then I'll get that rest off here in a minute. Okay, and then I'm going to jump over to Maniology Plate M535, and I want to get this star here in Twinkle Toes. Extra off. Okay, so for this image, I want to color in the star for sure. I may leave the letters as is, but go in with Paparazzi Sapphire Desire to color in the star. I do like to use my regular polishes for reverse stamping just because it saves on cost because I can just use cheap polishes for it versus my stamping polishes. Now, stamping polishes will be more opaque typically, but I'm fine with how it turns out. Okay, I think at this point I am going to leave it like that. And then on this one, where the white uh, fireworks are, we're going to go ahead and go back in with that same blue. I'm going to go ahead and color those in as well. So I'm going to take this moment to say, once again, thank you to all servicemen and women and their families. Thank you for your service and your time. Okay, and the rest I'm gonna leave. Okay, and for the star, I'm gonna color the rest of it in with Color Vibes Whiteout. Just walk brushes here just to make it quicker. Just a little bit for his little shoe. The other shoe pretty much is colored in with the blue, and then his little legs. Then I'm gonna say homicide. We're gonna drop to this one, and same thing. I want to color that one in as well. And that is to make it show up better. Good. There's a little bit more on here. Oh, see a spot I missed. Okay, and for this image, back to the blue, since the red will be coming in for the background, you'll be able to see that color, so we're going to do the blue. Okay, just got a little bit, some more polish. Got this cute little bow. Now, sometimes with reverse stamping, you can take your time. Sometimes you can go fast. It depends on the image. So I'm going to do all of this in this color, and I will be back. Also, friends, I think in the video I had the audio problem. I think what happened was for some reason my microphone got turned up too much, and I think that's what happened. I think it distorted. Um, that's all I've come up with, but I'm gonna know once I get done with this video. Hopefully it is okay. Take a look at this image. Okay. Okay, I've got my stampers on up here for the way I'm going to be placing them. Okay, I'll put this one here, which I ended up switching this one. It was gonna go on another nail, but I'm gonna place it on this one instead, just because I liked it better here instead of the one I was gonna place it on. So I ended up just swapping two of them. Okay, so for this one, I'm gonna put this star. So I've still been using this top coat to get it tacky and use it to place my images, just because it's a cheaper way for me to do so. Now, I'm figuring I'm going to have some smearing. So what I'm going to do is instead of placing this on the entire nail, I'm going to, I know I want to place this in the middle. I'm going to try to focus just getting this, for the most part, where I'm going to be placing this image to help prevent some of this smearing elsewhere. That way, if it smears right in here, it'll end up being covered by the image. But I'm also going to try to float it. So instead of like doing a, if you take off excess polish and then you rub, it has a higher chance of smearing. So if I get enough polish on here, like you can see at the end, and then just go in like that, can sometimes, because you're gliding it, prevent the smearing. So I will have to wait for this one, but that's okay. I'd rather that than to smear it. And a lot of times the colors want to transfer on the brush, so make sure you wipe it off. And if you need to, you can also dip it in a polish remover and dry it and then stick it back in your bottle. Okay, and I have done the same with this one as well. Now, I have in the past tried to apply it to the back of the image, and it did not work for me. Now, I haven't tried it since, but it is typically just does better if I do it the way I'm doing it now. Also, for this, when I'm filling up the nail, I just do like a line across so that I can just then go pull down, because I know that I'm gonna get the base color is gonna get on this brush. Like so. Not a lot, but a little bit. So now I'm going to go clean it off before I put it back in the bottle while it's getting tacky. So this one does feel okay to go. Again, I'm going to mention make sure your finger is cleaned off if you're going to go to touch it. Otherwise, any polish or anything on your finger will transfer because it is tacky. Okay, so I have to move to the next one. Let me see if this one's ready. Try to go in the order. Um, as I do, as I placed it, but also knew that these were a thicker coat, but they are ready. Okay, and then this one, which now I am glad I went ahead with the flags because I am going to use them because I switched nails. So sometimes you just don't know until you're doing it. And this one little thing, where are you supposed to go? Also, I did want to mention too, if you were going to wear your tips, I do not wear these. These are my um, filming tips. Now, when they get really worn out, I will do change them. But in the meantime, I use my peel off base and I do have it tilted because I'm almost out of it and I'm trying to use up every little last bit that I can. And sometimes it's easier for me to have it like that to where I can get to it. Because if it goes to the bottom, I can't get it out. So, okay, my whole point in that was I'll typically will either pull off any extra or tuck it under. If you are going to wear the tips, you'll definitely want to clean off there, and you can get any kind of brush like so. Dip it in a polish remover, acetone, whichever you prefer, go along it, and it'll come off, but I don't do that because I'm not gonna wear the tips. But I did wanna mention that just in case you were not aware. So, okay, so we are finished. And my idea to add the stripes were basically a last minute decision. I got to thinking, what else can I do? And I was like, that would be a good added touch. So we got our red, white, and blue. Whatever you do for 4th of July, have a wonderful time and stay safe. And again, thank you to all servicemen and women and families. Much love to you. And thank you all so very much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. And I will list the Maniology products I used in the description box. And until the next one, have a very blessed day, friends. Bye.